Hello everyone. Sorry again, I am out today. This time I am at a Avid County wide meeting. Okay, so let's go over our agenda for today. Oh, and a side note, I will be back tomorrow, don't worry. Okay, so let's go over our agenda for today. Today, a little time to study vocab 6. And we are going to officially start juvenile justice. It's our next unit. We can say goodbye to House on Mango Street. Mango says goodbye. So we'll start with some key terms and case studies, and then watch a quick video on the reality of juvenile justice, and then you guys will have an article to read. If you finish the article in class, you have no homework. If you don't finish the article in class, that is your homework. So everything today will be done on a Chrome. So if you have not gotten a Chrome yet, dear substitute, please pause the video and make sure everybody gets a Chrome at this point. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to vocab 6. Go ahead and take your phones out. Take a few minutes to study, and then when you're ready, grab a sticky note, write your name on that sticky note, and then write 2 sentences using 2 different words on that sticky note. Erase the actual vocab word from the sentence so that you're left with a sentence with a blank in it. So we're mimicking what's on the test. Then trade sticky notes with a partner at your table who's also done, and see if you can guess the word that belongs in each other's sentences. As people finish at your table, repeat and trade with as many different people at your table for about 5 minutes. This is just a fun way to study for the sentence completion part. So, dear substitute, please pause the video and give students a couple minutes to complete this activity. Okay, so here's where you're going to need your Chromebook. Welcome to Juvenile Justice. If you haven't done so yet, please log on to your Chrome. Substitute, if they need a second to log onto the Chrome before listening, please pause the video. Otherwise, students, once you're logged in, go to your drive, and in your shared folder, I've created a new unit folder. Go find period 4 English 3 juvenile justice, and then it has your name on it as well. Open that lovely folder, and then in there you'll see 2 articles. One of them is Youth Incarceration Explained. Open up that article, just leave that tab up there. And then within your own period 4 English 3 juvenile justice folder, open up the class view folder. Within that class view folder is a presentation called Juvenile Crime and Prompt. Go ahead and open that presentation, and that's where we're going next. There is a video involved, so if you have your earphones out, please go ahead and take those out so you have them ready when we get to that portion. Dear substitute, please pause the video until everyone has both the presentation and the article open. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with our juvenile justice presentation. You guys have another on-demand for this unit? Yes! But here's your prompt. Should teenagers accused of violent crimes be tried and sentenced as adults? Why or why not? So I'm going to ask for 2 reasons why or why not, and a rebuttal for the other side. You don't need to decide now. You'll have access to all articles and resources at the time of the on-demand. So for today, to introduce the unit, what I'd like you to do is read through slides 2 through 7 that go through key terms that you'll need for this unit. So example, homicide is a key term. Murder is a key term. The next slide, first degree murder is defined. Next slide, second degree murder. You get the idea. You can choose to take notes if you'd like, but you'll also have access to these slides at any given time, so you can just choose to read through them. Maybe take bulleted notes to help you remember. On slide 7 is an explanation of the difference between a juvenile justice system and the adult correctional system. That is our essential question today. So if there's one thing you walk out of the classroom with today is know the difference between these two systems when it comes to sentencing. After you've got the key terms and the differences down, I'd like you to read through slides 8 through 15, which give case studies. So for example, here's a crime that was actually committed. Read through the crime, and then with a partner who's also finished going through their key terms, decide what do you think the conviction should be for that crime, and what do you think the sentence should be for that crime. So once you read this case, if you go to the next slide, I'll give you the answers for how that person was actually convicted and how that person was actually sentenced. So slides 8 through 15 take you through those case studies. And the point being is that you can apply the key terms that you just learned. So second-degree murder, voluntary manslaughter. So feel free to go back to those slides as you discuss the case studies. Then on slide, oops, not 16. On slide 17, there is a Google form. Looks like this. This is the assignment that you'll need to complete once you are done talking with your partner. And I'd like you to individually complete this assignment. Just submit when you're done. And this is a graded assignment, so think carefully about your answers. Once you finish that Google form on slide 17, just read through slides 18. It's an update on the Supreme Court ruling for juvenile sentencing. And then on slide 19, this is the video I'd like you to watch. It's a long video. You only need to watch about the first 15 minutes. Please put your earphones in if you have them, and then take notes on your own piece of paper on these 3 bulleted items, and then complete the reflection. Once you've finished the video and the reflection, and there's no right answer on the reflection, then I'd like you to transition to the article. So you can find the article again in your folder. Prisha, thank you again for letting me use you as the visual. The article I'd like you guys to read is Youth Incarceration Policy. So all you have to do is open it, work directly on the document, and then that counts as turning it in. Directions are up at the top. So directions for read 1, number the paragraphs. I literally mean number the paragraphs, like 1, then 2, and so on. Then use the comment function to write your choice of writing in the margin. So the same thing we've been doing: summarize, react, question, clarify, visualize. So you just highlight the part that you're going to write a reaction to, hit the comment button, type in your comment, and hit comment. Don't worry, Prisha, I'll resolve that. I need 1 comment per paragraph, but if you notice, some of the paragraphs are only a sentence long, so you can skip those or group them with other paragraphs. The article is not too long. It's only about 1.5 pages, and it is part of a Teen Vogue series. So you work through those at your own pace. You have the Chromes at your disposal today. Be the awesome people I know you are. Let's take you back to that slide. There's our agenda. So, dear substitute, if you can please leave this agenda up for students so they remember the items they need to complete and possible homework. I appreciate it. Thank you. And students, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday. Thanks.